Have you ever looked up to someone and wanted to be just like them because you thought they were better than whom you were? In the story Rumblefish by S.E. Hinton, Rusty James represents this greatly because he wants to be just like his older brother, the motorcycle boy. Russell James, known as Rusty James, has a reputation for toughness, lives in his brother's shadow, and is frequently truant from school. I saw a rabbit once at the zoo. My old man took me there on a bus a long time ago. I really liked that zoo. I tried to go again myself, but I was a little kid and I got lost when I had to change buses. I never did get around to trying to get there again, but I remembered it pretty good. The animals reminded me of people. Page 12. This quote shows me that Rusty James was a passionate boy and noticed his surroundings and the little things in life. A conflict in the book Rumblefish was the fight between Rusty James and Biff Wilcox. We started in on the warm-up, cussing each other out, name-calling, threats. This was according to the rules. I don't know who made up the rules. Come on, I said finally. I like to get down to business. Take a swing at me. Take a swing at you. Biff's head went to his back pocket and came out flashing silver. I'm gonna cut you to ribbons. I didn't have a knife with me. Most people didn't knife fight these days. I usually carried a switchblade, but I got caught with it at school and they took it away from me, and I hadn't gotten around to getting another one. Biff should have told me it was going to be a knife fight. God, that made me mad. People don't pay attention to the rules anymore. Biff's friends were cheering and screaming, and my friends were grumbling, and I said, "Anybody lend me a blade?" I still thought I could win. Biff wouldn't have pulled a knife if he thought he could win in a fair fight. All I had to do was equal things up. Nobody had a knife. That's what comes of not gang fighting. People are never prepared. Somebody said, "Here's a bike chain," and I held my hand for it, never taking my eyes off Biff. Just like I expected, he tried to make the most of the moment, lunging at me. I was quick enough, though, grabbing the chain, dodging the knife, and sticking out my foot to trip him. He just stumbled and whirled around, jabbing at me. I stuck in my gut and wrapped the chain around his neck, jerking him to the ground. All I wanted to do was get the knife away from him. In the end, I personally thought Rumblefish was a great story. It had a bunch of real-life conflicts and fights, and it had a bunch of solutions also. This story kept the reader interested and made me not want to take my eyes off it. I'd imagine it'd do the same for other readers. I recommend this book for all audiences by Tyler Frittenbaum.